Now it is time for the news, and if you are hyped for the X-Men coming to Marvel Strike Force like I am, well, you are going to want to stick around to the very end. There's some good stuff there, so let's do it, guys. Smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
What's up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back, and it is time for the news. And for this, as usual, I am joined by my brother Khasino. What is up? How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. What's going on?
Nice. We got some news going on. I'm excited as usual. Got some more juicy stuff. We're going to talk about everything that went on this past week. Plus, you got some exciting stuff for us. You want to give people a sneak peek, or you just want to save it to the end?
Let's save it, but we'll be teasing some new character kit information.
I love it. I love it. I haven't even heard this. We talk before this usually, and I haven't heard what's going on. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your reaction to this. Actually,
all right, it's gonna be live to tape reaction, guys. So you will see it. And as usual, this will be a long video, but there are timestamps in the description if there is a specific part that you want to see. So. First thing, next day after our video, our news video, we had a new character to come to the game. And we can finally say her name, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're finally rescued from the situation.
I'm glad that we finally got rescued, and we can say rescue as often as we want. What are your thoughts on the character?
I'm excited, so I could talk for a bit about rescue. But so, nice. Rescue's an interesting one. I've seen a bunch of videos go up already just trashing rescue, saying she's garbage,
including mines, because the fix didn't come yet when I made it.
Right. Well, so as soon as I saw it, I was like, this isn't quite right. What's going on here? And I reached out and I confirmed like a few days after her release that they were going to fix her on Monday. And we're recording this on Tuesday, so it was literally yesterday that it got fixed. But I was telling everyone, like, I'm not evaluating rescue. I'm not doing any reviews or anything. I'm not touching rescue really. I'll power her up, but I'm not really getting into her until the fix. And the fix came yesterday, and it makes rescue a totally different character. But so the short version, and I'm gonna do a YouTube video on this, but the short version is rescue as her own just isolated character. If you just throw her on a random team, she is awful. She is not good at all.
I would agree.
They double handicapped her in that they made her, some of her kit is only good in war, and most of her kit is only good on the power armor team. So, like, I've had some issues, like what they did with Falcon, where they gave him, like, an extra ability in war or whatever. Small things. Yeah. When they've done that in the past, like with War Machine, where he just had, like, one thing with war, or, like, one team up with Iron Man, like, alright, fine. But literally, Rescue is two different characters. There's just Rescue, who you just shouldn't use because she's awful. And then there's Rescue in war on the power armor team, who's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And it's very frustrating.
Very situational with her.
She is, but I don't think people are appreciating what she does in those situations.
In that situation, yes.
But so the beauty of it, though, is in that situation, like, it's not as situational as other characters like Doctor Strange or Scientist Supreme or whatever it is, where like they need the matchup to be just right. If you stick Rescue on the power armor team in Alliance War, they'll smash almost anything. They're real good. I sent you a screenshot. I literally, since the ult was fixed, and for those of you who are like, what fix? So Rescue's ult was supposed to be 5 energy, and it was 6. And so the issue was Rescue was not getting her ult until turn 3.
Yeah.
And
that made no sense.
By that point, there's no point. However, the fix now means Rescue gets her ult on turn 2.
Which and the reason that does make sense.
It's a very big deal, because now what's happening is Rescue goes before everyone else on the power armor team. And what she does is she removes all debuffs from them. So if anyone's blinded, offense down, ability blocked, stunned, any of that, she removes all of it. And then she offense ups for 2 turns everyone power armor. If you're using the power armor team, you're about to set off a Falcon AoE, a War Machine AoE, and Iron Man sometimes use the AoE on turn 1, and therefore it's an offense up Unibeam. Or you can hold the AoE and have 3 offense up AoEs. And if you put Vision on the Power Armor team, which is what I recommend, that's a 4th AoE. He doesn't get the offense up, but he still gets any debuffs removed. And then he actually strips any enemy positive buffs before the rest of them go. So they're a ridiculously strong team. And so go ahead and show that scrowshot. I literally got to use them once.
It's up. I like it.
They effortlessly punched up 85,000 power against, not just against the defenders, but against boosted defenders. They all had deflects too.
Defenders are, not that defenders are easy, even at that power level, but yeah, that deflect even makes it worse.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Boosted defenders, and it was not a close match. They smoked them. The only other feedback I've heard since the ult fix was someone used them to punch up 35,000 power against the Brotherhood in Arena.
Ooh.
And
now, I got a question about that. Were the power levels pretty similar on that power armor team that punched up against the Brotherhood?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know the specifics, but I'm literally going to be recording a video. Like, I wanted to record it today, but too many things came up. But I'm going to be taking my power armor team into arena matches, into blitz, and I just want to show you guys what they can do. But they are really strong. Falcon gives everyone speed, so they all get to their turn 2 very quickly. And then you get these 2-turn offense ups right before just a bunch of AoEs that just eradicate anything. And they have, natural, if you put Vision as the 5th, you got the 2-turn defense up, you've got the barrier from rescue, and then if anyone drops below 50%, they get more barrier. So, and then she, obviously the active barrier. So yeah, it's awesome. I think people are sleeping on rescue. Like, yes, she's literally only for Alliance War on the power armor team for the most part, and it's kind of lame that she's so pigeonholed.
Yeah.
But I really do believe they're one of the best Alliance War offense teams, hands down. Like, if they can beat the Brotherhood and blow up the defenders, haven't tried them in the Fury Shield and stuff, but I'm going to put them to the test. But they are easily competing with top tier meta teams in War, so...
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to your playtesting on that, because we know just from your playtesting in Alliance War, we know how good they are. Curious to see how good that power armor team is going to be outside of War, though. So I'm looking forward to see what your tests reveal on that, your first-hand experience on that.
As am I.
All right. We got with Rescue, we got Chapter 2 of the Falcon event. Any comments here? Because I don't know, these orbs. I did pull Falcon into center pillar once, but just once. Most of my pulls have been Scientist Supreme or Rocket, which I already have at 7 stars, so...
I got a little bit of Minerva and a little bit of War Machine. I was happy about those. But,
all right. How are you overall about this event? This I forget what it's even called.
I'm interested to see
the Falcon event.
Like it's so confusing that they did it as 6 and 4. Like that's kind of weird. Like they couldn't have done 6 and 6 or like 9 and 4 or something. I don't know. And then like not bringing out these last 4 nodes until the very end.
It's weird, right? It's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I know that they were asked straight from Marvel. Marvel was like, don't say anything about Rescue, don't spoil Rescue, which I never said Rescue's name or anything. I just said there's a character coming that's an endgame spoiler. My whole Twitch chat was like, Rescue's coming! So apparently it's a really crappy secret.
The leak video we did, I think it was about 70% Rescue as the guess and 30% Valkyrie.
Yeah,
I would have guessed Valkyrie because I'm like, who is Rescue? I don't know, but now I know.
Right, but anyway, so I know that they were asked by Marvel not to say anything, so that's why they did it in the 2 sections.
Why,
so,
Marvel? Why?
Yeah,
why?
Right.
This didn't spoil anything for me.
on the day, and I want to talk about this too, but on the day that we got approved by Marvel as content creators.
Oh, today I got the email today.
Right, me too. That's what I'm saying. But so on the day that Marvel gives us the stamp of approval, we have to ask Marvel, what are you doing?
What was so important about Rescue? Was her name even in Endgame?
No,
I've only seen it once, so I don't remember it. But
no, they didn't even say her name in the movie.
All right, I guess that's a segue
Who is the person out there who's like, I was blown away? Pepper in armor? No way!
It's not like she hasn't been in armor before, like in Iron Man 3 a couple times, right? So
I know.
It's so huge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Marvel's doing, but whatever. So.
All right. So you mentioned what we got the email approved for Marvel.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Not sure what that's gonna mean, but it's a good thing that they approved us to be.
I have a little bit of an idea what it means. Our current community manager, for those that don't know, we have a new senior community manager, and he used to be the community manager for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and he ran their Game Changer program. So if you're familiar with the Game Changer program for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I know he wants to set up something like that for us, but so...
I would be happy with that. Because as a viewer, I was very happy watching all the content that the creators put out, so I'm excited. Exactly. I'm excited. I don't know what it's going to mean, but I'm excited.
I mean, I don't know the full extent of what it's going to mean, but things like regular access to a test server, art assets, or kit details of upcoming stuff we're going to start getting regularly, but it's kind of like permission to get tools or stuff ahead of time to help promote the game. So it's good that we got approved. But so yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, I don't know everyone else that got approved. I'm sure any of the other big names also did get approved, but
I know a few, but I'll let them reveal it on their channels.
But I'm happy to say me and Valley officially Marvel approved content creators. Still not employees of Fox Next or Marvel or Disney.
I noticed you mentioned still. So
still not.
Still not.
And I'm not waiting for dude, the last thing I would want would be to get hired by them, because then I can't talk crap on them.
You couldn't reveal anything, right?
Yeah, I couldn't leak anything. I couldn't talk crap on them, so I'm happily independent. But
I am too. All right. Speaking of Fox Next, we got a very, in my opinion, a weak blog post, just because we already knew a lot of the information out there. Did you have a chance to read it? And if you did, what are your thoughts on this blog post?
I did. This isn't even worth spending a lot of time on. They talked about Rescue, and like Rescue for the first how many days of her release wasn't even ready to be used properly. So
even in that war team, she just was not good.
No, having that ult on turn 3, like that's her whole kit, is what she does for the power armor team with that move. So until yesterday, she was a total non-factor. Nobody cared. So we could skip that whole section.
You would think that maybe they would put the the orb offer back in the store now that she's fixed and she's actually usable. But if enough people demand it, I mean, if you guys want another opportunity to buy Rescue, knowing what you know now, go on Reddit and be like, hey, I actually would buy Rescue now. And I bet if enough people are like, hey, now that it's different, I want to buy her. If the demand is there, I'm sure. I mean, she's the word of the street is she's a blitz on this Saturday.
Oh yeah,
this Thursday.
No, yeah. No, they sent an in-game mail. That's confirmed. Yeah, we'll literally be able to blitz for her. So she'll have some orbs. I don't know if she'll have like an offer or something, but she'll have some orbs. But yeah, and I have a bet going. I'm gonna be blitzing hard for her.
Ooh.
I got a bet with my blitz predictors. We're gonna change each other's names on Discord, whoever wins, so I can't lose.
Ooh. I like your bets. All right. What else they talked about? They talked about barrier, which we talked about. We talked about the barrier 2 weeks ago on this news channel. Because there was a kind of a bug in the game. They talked about Colossus. He's a protector.
That's it. Yeah, that was the rest of it.
Stacking positive effects, mitigating incoming damage with Deflects. Doesn't really tell too much about what his kit is, but
yeah, they say
the word is that he is very, very good.
Yes. So like I said, I'm gonna spill some X-Men kit details here
at the end.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean right this minute. But they're definitely designed to work as a team. So. I really like Colossus kit, but I would have to go back and like I'm thinking of them as a team, so I would have to go back and see what is and isn't tied to being on the team. I don't know how good of a tank Colossus is off the team, but outside on the team he's going to be phenomenal. So it doesn't much matter.
Kind of like Rescue, you got to put her in that certain situation for it to be phenomenal.
Yep, but this X-Men team is going to be awesome. Like real awesome.
All right, I'm gonna surprise you with this one. We got. I know you don't want to mention it because it's so little, but Deadpool, Miles Morales. Has that changed any of your blitzing for Hawkeye at all? Because it has changed mine. It has changed mine.
Oh, so I have Deadpool and Miles at 7-star, so could not care less.
I don't have Miles at 7-star, so it's changed it a little bit for me.
If you don't have Deadpool or Miles at 7-star, it's awesome. It's just free rewards for doing what you were already doing. If you've been struggling to figure out what team to build to use those two and reliably win, I recommend the Hero Brawler team. Just put Miss Marvel, normal Spider-Man, Miles, Deadpool, and any other Hero Brawler. Captain Marvel works great. Wolverine works great. Just any Hero Brawlers. Gamora works great. Iron Fist, Daredevil, and you've got a super solid team that'll win lots of matchups.
I got another tip. If you don't care at all about your score because you already have Hawkeye, just lose on purpose, go down to tier 1 and use those two characters in whatever team they should be able to beat tier 1 blitz.
Yeah, you can farm tier 1 as well.
Word. All right, last piece of news this past week. We got a little data mine. And in that data mine, it mentioned some changes to red stars that has been talked about for a little while.
Yep.
But it looks like it is coming this next patch whenever that comes out. No date.
3.2. No date, but usually by the time we see this pop up in the data mine, it usually means like 1 to 2 weeks the latest.
Well, so is it in game or in the data mine? Because it's not usually, in game yet.
That's a good point. So the original rumors I was hearing was towards the end of this month. So I would say expect 2 weeks from now. It could be a little bit sooner, but expect about 2 weeks.
Which is kind of the dates that we predicted a couple weeks ago when we first heard about this.
We're getting pretty good at this.
I know. Just go, if you want to look at the news, go back to our old news episodes. You'll see all the news. All right. What else? 3 new characters. We talked a little bit about the characters. Looks like 3 are coming.
Oh, well.
We can't mention names yet, but I think
right.
the names are out there in the universe. You guys could suspect, but we're not allowed to mention names. But cool. There's 3 new characters coming.
Yes. Now, to touch on that, we are for sure getting 4 X-Men characters. 3 X-Men characters are normal characters, and then 1 is a legendary. And
I guess we can't talk about one of the names because it's been out there. Colossus is.
We can talk about Colossus.
Yeah.
And I'm so torn on this one. I have not found a smooth way to do this, but like every other kit, I want to spill some kit details, and every single kit in some way, shape, or form like points to the legendary. Kind of like how on the Brotherhood, like almost all the kits will say like if Magneto is an ally. So like so many of these kits do that. So I'm just gonna put it out there.
When we're talking about the kit, just say the legendary character, and I'm sure you guys could guess who it is because there's a certain movie coming out. Enough.
Yeah.
All right. War changes. We talked about changes to the room last week on the news show. Have you heard anything additional about that since last week's news episode?
No, nothing new on that. Just those are the changes we're expecting. So it's, again, just confirmed that's coming with 3.2 now too. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right, and last thing for the data mine, alliance changes is what it says in the data mine specifically. And you think these are like UI type of things?
On that subject, I wanted to put out this pro tip. A lot of people don't know this, and it's kind of related to that. And these changes may like get rid of the need for this, but while I can put this info out there, I want to. A lot of times people will try to search an alliance or search an enemy alliance, and it'll have like a foreign language character, and they have no idea what it is. They're like, I've never seen that symbol before in my life. It's not on my keyboard. Yeah. So how the hell do I search this? Or there'll be some kind of formatting, like my alliance name is in bold. Some do like a color, and so they'll try to just type the word, but if the word isn't a color, the actual name of the alliance is like bracket color equals.
Yes.
So people are not able to find what they're looking for. So just a couple quick tips. Firstly, you can replace any symbol with a period, and it will still work. So like, let's just say Valley's alliance name was the word alliance, but in front of the word alliance was, some some Russian letter that we don't
Okay.
know. You could search period alliance, and it would say, okay, any symbol where that period is, and then alliance, and you would be able to find it. And then there's another tip, because if you're not sure, if it's like a color code or something and you're not sure how many characters, you can put a period and then a plus sign, and the plus sign is basically saying any amount of characters until you eventually find what comes next. So if you had like, you know, like all the symbols are like kind of mushed together, I can't even tell, like, is that 3 letters, is that 4 letters, I don't even know. You can type period plus alliance or whatever symbols you can make out, and then it'll find anything that has, you know, any amount of symbols and then what you did search for. So
Nice.
use the period and the plus, and you'll be able to look up some of those alliances that you otherwise have been totally unable to search for.
Yeah, that'll be helpful in Alliance Wars. I know for me, it's tough when it gets outside the top 100. I'm not sure how to search for them. So
one
Nice,
more tip, just
nice.
because sneaky people, this is really barely going to apply to anybody, but I'm just putting this out here just because I want to call out these people who think they're slick. A tactic we've been noticing people doing towards the top of the leaderboard, people who have Ultron, as soon as you claim the achievement for doing Fear the Darkness, you get a little border around your profile, and you don't have a choice. You can't like hide it or remove it. As soon as you claim it, you have it.
yes.
And that immediately tells everyone, I have Ultron. So some people have been holding off on claiming that achievement so that we don't know they have Ultron, and then they have surprise Ultron.
Oh, in the back of the room or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Horrible.
yeah, exactly. Well, so they've been doing it, and I realize that for most of you, that you're like, okay, I'm not fighting anyone with Ultron, I don't care. But just be aware, it's something people can do. If you want to be that guy,
Ultron almost every war. My alliance, I personally don't, but my alliance fights a few Ultrons every war. So.
Well, so now you might fight some unexpected
Sneaky.
surprise Ultrons. So.
I might have to edit this out. I don't want to fight more sneaky Ultrons.
Oh no, leave it in. Leave it.
All right, and now it is time for the juicy
Wait, do some kit leaks.
kit leaks. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
and,
we're not gonna name the names of the characters because we're
right,
not.
Here's how I'll do it. And another clarification I want to make right before we do this is so the Datamine said we're getting 3 new characters with this next patch. Now,
Yes.
this could be the 3 normal X-Men characters, and then the legendary being a legendary event, they're their own thing. The legendary could be next patch and not part of this, but I don't remember. Did I say it on this news update? The rumored mystery character that could appear before or with the X-Men?
You told me that offline last week, and then you talked about it
This
before
week? Okay.
Yeah. So we haven't talked about this on a video.
Gotcha. So let's put this out there. So I also heard some rumors of a mystery brawler character, that could be coming with or before the X-Men. So I don't know if these coming 3 characters are all X-Men or if one of them is Mystery Brawler. The only other thing I've said about Mystery Brawler is that it's a she, and before I had been told who it was, I hadn't even heard of this character. So they're at least a little bit obscure in my opinion. So I'll leave you guys to guess with that. But so
Leave it in the comments, guys. Leave your guesses.
Leave your guesses. My stream was trying to guess at it, and they ended up just throwing out like 20 more names. So I was like, who? So apparently there's a lot of who's, but I don't want to give any more clues. I don't know if that character is coming in this next batch or not. But so it's possible that we're not getting 3 X-Men. It's possible we're getting 2 X-Men and a mystery brawler. But anyway, on to the. And that mystery brawler, she is not a mutant or an X-Men or anything like that.
Is this mutant brawler she affected by gamma radiation?
No, she's
at all,
not a mutant. Not a mutant.
I mean, no gamma stuff.
I won't say.
Not say. Okay.
But so anyway, regarding these kit leaks, there's since we're getting 4 X-Men, there's going to be a Protector, a Blaster, a Brawler, and the Legendary. I don't actually know what class the Legendary will be.
All right. Well, with the Protector, we know because of the art that was sent to us and the dev blog. It is Colossus. The Blaster, Brawler, and Legendary. We're just gonna refer to them by those names in this video.
Yep. But so I will let you pick one, and we'll do a kit leak. And
all right. Well,
Fox next. If you're listening, now's a great time to go grab a coffee. Maybe maybe hit the restroom.
All right. Well, Colossus, we know from the dev blog that he has deflex. He has a lot of positive effects. Sounds like he'll be good. And I have a suspicion who the Blaster is, but yeah. Let's go Brawler. Let's go Blaster. Sorry, let's go Blaster because there's some rumors out there about who this Blaster is, and I'm curious. This is a character that I've wanted in the game for a while. If it is indeed who has been rumored.
So I will say this, and I've been dropping little bits and pieces of random kits for these X-Men on my Discord server. So if you're not on my Discord server, I recommend you hop in there, discord.gg/Khasino.
Nice.
But so let's talk the Blaster kit, and this is gonna be exciting because we get the live ValleyFlyin reaction.
Okay, I gotta pay attention.
First things first, we'll start with the basic.
Okay.
Attack primary target for 300% damage.
That's
and
big.
Apply disrupted.
Okay, that's a nice basic. That's very strong. I like the
disrupted. Disrupted on basic is nice. Side note to remember for everything I'm telling you, by the way. This character is going to be in the top 5 for base damage. This character has crazy high base damage.
And you're getting 300% on the basic. Jeez.
Well, let's just wait.
Okay.
Moving on to the special here.
Okay.
This is a 5 energy cost, and it'll start with 5 energy. And also, right before I say this is all unreleased. It's technically rumor and hearsay. It's subject to change. I'm telling you what it is last I heard it. But if by the time it reaches the live game, it looks a little different, I'm not making stuff up. I'm just telling you what I've heard. But
let me say this: there's been official things that have changed at the last minute too. So
yeah,
unofficial things they have more likely chance to change. But
yep, but
they don't always change. So.
No, it'll be something close. It won't be crazy different. They might change a couple values here and there, but it'll be pretty close. But so
right,
special. 5 energy starts with 5 energy.
All right, so sounds like a turn 1 unless this ultimate comes out.
It is
crazy. Okay.
It's turn 1. Apply taunt to the 2 most injured enemies. Call 2 adjacent allies to attack the 2 most injured enemies.
Oh!
Then attack primary target for 350% damage.
Jeez, that is like Mystique on steroids, right?
Something like
almost,
that.
Almost, because you're getting it from your team and not the enemy team. So, yeah, I like it. Though. I like it.
But yeah, it's an interesting mechanic of like having two allies go kick the 2 most weakened enemies. It's a nice touch.
I'm assuming all these allies are going to be very strong.
But this ultimate and this passive combo are where it gets crazy.
All right, the basic and the special was already pretty good. So if this is where it gets crazy.
Oh yeah, this is
my goodness! I might be spending some money on this character.
Oh, I will be. So I'm literally already saving red star orbs for the X-Men. But so this ultimate 8 energy, but starts with 6.
Okay.
Attack all targets for 250% damage, and apply slow to each target for 2 turns.
Ooh.
Damage increased.
2 turns. Ooh.
2 turns slow to everyone. Damage increased by 25% per charge, then lose charged. So.
All right, so I'm curious to hear about the passive, how this person's gonna get charged.
Here we go. Passive. Okay. First, flat, gain 15% damage. Then, wait, on
already base.
Wait.
One of the top ones in the game.
Just wait. On X-Men ally turn, gain +1 charged.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, it's like guaranteed.
So read that ultimate back to me. What does the charges do again? Because that's 250%. A lot of charges. Jeez.
The ultimate is 250% damage. Slow to each target for 2 turns. Damage increased by 25% per charge. Now,
oh my goodness.
You didn't let me finish. There's a maximum of 5 charges.
Okay. And if that's a turn 2 thing, he's probably gonna have those 5 charges, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much guaranteed. Unless like you feed him energy, but it'll be him or her feed him energy before too many people have taken turns. And then so finally, on ally legendary death, gain offense up. And without going into too much detail, there's good reason for this, but it's likely that the legendary will have died by the time this ultimate is going off. So there's a good chance this will have offense up as well.
Sounds like a unique mechanic for that legendary character.
I would say it is. And then I'll throw in one other.
I'm so curious about what this leads to.
One other tidbit.
All right.
Part of the legendary's passive.
We get a little bonus here, guys. I like
little bonus. Part of legendary passive, 30% damage to all X-Men.
Okay, so this blaster character already has one of the highest base damages. Gets an extra 15% from the passive, and then the legendary character increases that even more.
30%, and then they have a chance to get offense up. It's a guaranteed offense up if the legendary dies, which is likely, and they get a charge for every X-Men ally turn up to 5, which is pretty much guaranteed, which will add another 125% on top of the 250%.
So it's like the Ant-Man ultimate, but with some actual damage and 2 turns slow instead of 1.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's just way better, really.
All right, so and this is a case that you've actually known some of the base stats, not like the aforementioned character that I just said.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to this character. I think I'm going to be dropping some money on this character to unlock this character as soon as possible, and can't wait to hear more about the Brawler and this legendary character. Sounds like there's some unique stuff on this legendary character, and maybe next week on the news channel. Huh?
Yeah, we'll see what we have for you guys next week. See if we don't get yelled at between this week and next week for saying too much. We'll see.
We said no names, so
that's true. Said no name.
No names. All right, so this is a little shorter. It's kind of a light news week. Not as much has happened in the past few weeks. Is there anything else that I am not thinking of or I didn't mention? Because that's all that pops into my head.
I think we covered it.
Oh, there is one new thing. The red stars. You get an increased chance for Mordo and Nobu and Hand Sorceress. You're not opening your red stars for these?
No.
Still saving it.
Yeah.
With that chance for Hand Sorceress, red stars for her.
I'm good. I'm gonna.
I think I'm good too.
I'm gonna hang on because we know that the X-Men are around the corner. I'm way more excited for them. But I will say, Fox Next has come out and just basically said they do not like people holding on to orbs. They try to do everything they can to get people to not save orbs. So.
As soon as a new character is released, I will open all my premium orbs, and I don't know what it's gonna be, but I have my current count on screen right now, and not sure if I'm gaining any, but yeah, there's a lot. I gotta open a lot whenever they add somebody to these premium orbs. I'm saving.
Sounds good. So yeah, you hear that, Fox Next? Put Minerva in premiums already.
Oh my goodness, I got a lot to open if Minerva gets in there.
Well, I don't know what they're waiting for. Come on.
Put her in there. It's about time. Right, it's about time. All right, so Khasino, thank you for joining again on this news show. I think most people know where you are, but if not, tell everybody where they could find you.
You guys can find me every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Khasino, every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then also on YouTube, youtube.com/Khasino, and Khasino spelled Khasino.
Yes. Well, thank you again for joining me. And if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash on the like button, join the notification squad. What was your favorite part of the news? Let me know in the comments, guys. I will see you guys next time. Check out some of the links down below for some Valley merch, some cool shirts. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out!